I think Lagos is the state that is slowing the whole Nigeria down. And at this point, after thinking through all of this, I think Lagos should be made a country of its own. And here's why. Why must everything come through Lagos?
Now, what if what Very Darkman is saying is true? What if Lagos is really slowing down Nigeria? What if Lagos ought to be a country of its own, but it called followers, called join for this country, Nigeria, and they truly slowing down Nigeria? Because come to think of it, now, first of all, a lot of people are agreeing with what Very Darkman is saying. Some are even going to the extent of saying that they have said this in years past before, that Lagos State ought to be a country of its own because it's as though all the good things in Nigeria is centered in Lagos State, economic-wise, entertainment-wise, wealth-wise, money-wise, like population-wise. It's as though Lagos is taking the big chunk of it. Now, after Lagos don't collect, other states could start to collect for Nigeria. And to a very large extent, this thing is not really working well for the holistic economic growth and well-being of Nigeria. Because come to think of it, we have all the seaports in Nigeria, international airports, major global enterprises that have its branch in Nigeria are all focused and centered in Lagos State. If not that Abuja is even the capital territory of Nigeria, trust me, Abuja will not get anything. And this is more like in a family now. It could be say the father and the mama could they show favoritism to one particular child, and cause they leave the rest after they don't give that their favorite pikin the thing where the pikin want, the ones who remain, of course, that they give them to other of their children. This is the scenario that is playing out in Nigeria. Now, it's not as though that this thing is intentionally happening, but because Lagos State over the time has grown up to become the commercial hub and the commercial city of Nigeria, like having the highest GDP per capita and the highest economic stability, like more than some countries even in Africa. Like you can compare Lagos State as a state on its own to the economy of other countries in Africa. But that is just the truth. Like that is just the truth. Both in economic growth, both in size, both in population, both in production, and in everything, you can literally compare Lagos State compared to other states, to other countries in Africa. Now, Very Darkman went ahead to give a recommendation, and this has been the recommendation where other persons have even also been given regards to this matter, that instead of focusing on all the resources, like majority of Nigerian resources in Lagos State, why not spread it all across? Like, why not decentralize it? Like, Lagos State cannot have the major seaport. At least we should have Port Harcourt to be one of the major seaports. We should have one in Onitsha to be one of the major seaports, and other things too. Like, when you talk about hospitality, like it should be decentralized. When you talk about growth and other things, it should be decentralized so that it's not as though that it is all about Lagos State. Like, no, it doesn't just make sense. It doesn't just make sense. Now, and I believe that Very Darkman is not speaking from the point of tribal sentiments or whatever. Very Darkman or whatever. Like, but like I believe it's coming from the place of logical reasoning and for the general well-being of Nigeria as a country. Well, if you ask me, Shagoto say the government should just decentralize the economies and not just focus everything or majority of it in Lagos State. Like, it should be decentralized to other parts of Nigeria. Now, this is the argument that Very Darkman is presenting, and this is also the argument that some other person that are in support of him are also presenting. But guys, I want to hear your own thoughts with regards to this. Do you think that Lagos is actually slowing down Nigeria? Because Nigeria is not all about Lagos. Nigeria is not all about the FCT. Nigeria is all about the 36 states in Nigeria, including the FCT. So it has to do with the well-being and the wholeness of the whole state in Nigeria, not just one state. If one state is doing well out of the other 36, that is not a good grade. Like, scoring 1 out of 36 is not a good grade. Well, guys, I go to the comment section to wait for your thought. Like, what is your take? What do you think? Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe on this channel if you're here to do so, and I will see you in the next. This is Juice TV.